Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Mass Effect Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we faced off against Matriarch Benezia, Liara's mother, and while she was able to fight off her indoctrination, unfortunately it didn't last, and we had to take her out. It was an extremely sad scene, especially there at the end when she was saying there's no light. They always said there'd be light. That was extremely upsetting. However, we kind of have to move on from that relatively quickly because we still have you to deal with.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Oh, I love this. I love this. That is, I mean, how would a giant insect from space speak? How would it talk? It would not speak like you or I. Oh, that is beautiful.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange, flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind, the children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for, but she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. You are not in harmony with those who hoped to control us. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
The Rachni were a threat to the galaxy. Those tanks are filled with acid. If she gets out of hand, they dissolve her.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
Oh.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Again, I love the language being used here. Songs the color of oily shadows. That is stunning. Whoever did the scripting for the Rachni Queen deserves a pat on the back, because this is beautiful.
You could have calmed them if I hadn't set off the purge?
No, our minds are not as yours. We can only learn to sing in harmony. Without a mother, children are lost to silence. You should not sing of them in gray and violet. We would have stilled them ourselves.
Okay, so there was nothing to be done. for the Rachni in the hot labs. They were fucked from the get-go.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
Oh, that is interesting. That is interesting. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the feeling I got was that they found a bunch of eggs, but there was only one egg that was a Rachni Queen, or the only one that was viable was a Rachni Queen. If we kill her, we'll be technically committing genocide, right? If she's the last of her kind, then that would technically be genocide. We would be erasing a species. The Rachni did a shit ton of damage. The Rachni did so much damage. And potentially she could do that, or because she's had this experience. Well, here's the thing, this experience has probably made her like, oh, the bipedal people are dickheads. They kept me in a cage and they nicked my kids. But if we free her, then potentially she will go away with the idea of like, yes, some of them were dickheads, but there are still some that are good. We should not judge all of them based on the ones who hurt me. Instead, I'm gonna go out there with a message of hope and peace. It's just the fact of they did so much damage. They did so much damage that in a way it fucked up the Krogan. The Krogan were necessary to eradicate the Rachni, and because of that, because of all of the boons they got from that, their species got fucked over. And now if there was another Rachni threat, the Krogan wouldn't be able to do jack shit. They're too few. Although that being said, if there was another Rachni threat, then the Krogans would absolutely be necessary. And people would be far more eager to create a cure to the genophage. Because they are necessary again. We need those big numbers, and they can't do that now. Therefore, we have to cure the thing that we gave them. I don't think she can. It's like Liara said, this creature has done nothing to us. The things that have been hurting us were the children that were ripped away from her. And as I said in the hot labs, I think that weirdly enough, Naomi has sympathy for those Rachni. They were ripped away from their mother and they didn't know how to behave, and when you are raised in a not so great environment, that can lead you to do some very shitty things, like she did. And both she and the guy from Binary Helix, the Russian guy, they both kind of said, hey, if they were raised with their mother, they would have probably turned out way different. The only reasons these one are so hostile is because they were raised without the queen. If it was just her saying that, then I think Naomi would be a lot more skeptical. However, a guy from Binary Helix who had no reason to say that also confirmed that. She's done nothing. She has done nothing. We are giving her the opportunity to be better than the Rachni who came before. And if she does turn out to be a dickhead and she wages war, then we can deal with that then. It'll encourage people to start, you know, rethinking the genophage to create a cure, so that'll be a plus. I just don't think that Naomi can effectively do a mass genocide to a creature that has done her no harm.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Paragon points. Where does that? Oh lord. Oh lord. That was tough. Because on one hand, if it does turn out that she is evil, then we have just caused a shit ton of destruction. But I think, again, Naomi prioritizes lives right now over preventing potential crimes in the future. It's like the situation with them, I think he was called Balak. Yes, we let him go, and there is a pretty good chance he will continue to do piracy. However, there are people right now who need our help. We have to help them. We have to prioritize them over some theoretical people. Yes, she may be evil, but we need to give her the chance. We need to give her the opportunity to do better. And if it does turn out that, you know, we may have fucked over the galaxy, then at least, hopefully, the cure for the genophage will be sped up. So, that's, you know, that's the view I'm kind of putting on this. That's the spin I'm going for. Flippin' heck, ugh. Okay, let's see if there's anything to loot. This was the way we came. Okay, yeah, I assume we're being funneled towards the emergency exit. So let's take a quick wee peek around first. Oh, that was good. That was good. I wonder how that's gonna come into play later on down the line, because I would assume that would have consequences. Like I said, either we're gonna have to deal with another Rachni invasion, or we've returned a species to the galaxy, and maybe things won't be so bad. Maybe she will remember. Maybe she will teach her kids to sing in harmony, and we won't have to deal with the conflict. If the Rachni just kind of want their own space, if it was a case of like, hey, we're attacking you because you entered, Jesus Christ, because you entered our territory and that pissed us off, so we can't even go up there now. Okay, I'm just having a little check around. Yeah, if it was a case that the Rachni only invaded because they got aggravated, then maybe we can avoid another Rachni war. And away we go, back down the mountain. God, are we gonna have to fight our way back to the Normandy? Are we gonna have to drive back there on the Mako? That's a long journey. Oh, I don't think we will though.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
Madam, she was agreeing with what I said.
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
Girl. Ashley has kept on doing this. Ashley has kept on doing this. She's kept speaking down to Liara and been making fun of her, and no.
We're done here. Crew dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
I wish that had been slightly more directed at Ashley. But yeah, I'm gonna headcanon that, like, it was directed at Ashley. Like, yeah, she was kind of addressing everyone, but it was more so like, Ashley, you've done pissed me off. Stop it. Fucking stop. I've told you before. Yeah, go ahead.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
Sir, I'm not about to commit genocide.
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. My children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Oh, that didn't go so badly. That didn't go so badly. Well, hey. Okie doke. And there we go. That is Novaria done and dusted. Alrighty then. Let's have another round of party camp talks or crewmate talks. Then, ooh. God, here's what I'm thinking. I think I'm gonna head straight for the Citadel because I get the feeling that Vermeer is the last mission. I get the feeling that Vermeer is the last main mission and then we're kind of on to endgame, and I want to complete every side quest this game has to offer. So here's what I'm thinking. Well, we go around, talk to everyone, we head to the Citadel, pick up any, miscellaneous quests there, and then I am just going to go through and I am going to do all of the side quests. I'm also going to go back and revisit every system just to make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm not going to go back onto every planet. I'll probably cut through most of it and only include something if, it turns out I haven't been there. But like I said, I just don't want to miss out on anything.
Boy, am I glad to be off of Novaria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
No. No, I think that Naomi completely agrees with you, Joker.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Ta-ra, buddy. Okay, and let's head down, starting once again, of course. Excuse me. Let me down. Thank you. Starting, of course, with Kaiden and Liara. I would assume that Liara would have stuff to say about a mam. She just saw a mam die. Hmm? Yes. Thank you kindly.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
We're all in for the duration. You can count on everyone to do their duty.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezia anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Yeah.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
I mean, true, that is fair. But to be honest, I don't think that Naomi trusts the Council enough to make that judgment call. She'd rather take that on her own.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
And hello, Chakwas again, just to make sure you don't have anything.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Okay, good stuff.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
You're one of my favorites, Chakwas. You're one of my favorites.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
I do feel so bad for Liara. She's coming at this from a very logical standpoint that the Benezia who died was so indoctrinated that she wasn't really herself anymore. The small part of her that remained was having to be locked away. Yeah, I think that Naomi would want to be comforting, because here's the thing, Naomi, if she got the news that her mum was dead, Naomi would be upset. Naomi would be upset, and again, yes, Naomi's mum wasn't a great mum. She abandoned her when she was 13, but Naomi is also... she has enough emotional maturity to know that she was a child who gave birth to a child. She lost herself in drink and drugs and relationships with the wrong type of men. This was clearly a person who was deeply in pain. This was clearly a person who had a lot of issues. And I can have empathy for that. She's still pissed, don't get me wrong. It's like, hey, you abandoned me when I was 13. What the fuck? You were a shit mum. But being pissed about that does not mean she can't have empathy for her mum. It's like I've said before, if someone came up to her and was like, oh, your mum's a bitch, Naomi would punch them. Naomi would punch them in the face and then kick them in the genitals and say, what the fuck? How dare you? You put some respect on my mother's name. You do not talk about her in that manner. Go fuck yourself. If she got the news that her mum was dead, she would be upset. She would absolutely be upset.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
I assume this would have something different, given that she's now dead?
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
Benezia was swept up in events beyond her control, and lost herself. She fell under the spell of indoctrination and became part of the very thing she wanted to stop. But I will remember and honor how she lived, not how she died. My mother was strong, kind, and beautiful. And now she is gone.
Are you gonna be okay?
You are kind to ask, Shepard. I do miss her, and I grieve for what happened to her. But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish.
Okay. Okay.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I'm glad to see that she's holding up. I'm glad to see that she's holding up. God, I feel so badly for her. I feel so badly for her. You madam, we are gonna have words. I swear to God.
Commander, good to see you.
Thinking about it, I am actually happy with how that conversation ended, you know, with her saying like, oh, that's enough for today, crew dismissed. I think it's the level of disrespect that Ashley shows not just Liara, but the level of disrespect she shows Shepard. Shepard has told her, hey, stop doing that. This isn't playful ribbing, you are being mean to her. You are bullying her. Fucking stop. And Ashley keeps going, yeah, sure. Fuck you, Liara. Like, she keeps doing it. And it's like, okay, so you're disrespecting Liara by being a bitch to her. You're also disrespecting me, your commander, because I have asked you repeatedly not to do this. I have asked you not to do this, and you keep disobeying that order. How little respect do you have for me? How little respect do you have for your commanding officer that you are so eager to keep, you know, fobbing off my orders so that you can get your kicks in by bullying this lady? Like, what the fuck? And I do think that would put Naomi in a bad mood. So, you know, I'm quite happy with how that conversation ended. I wasn't at the time, but thinking about it, I am happy with that.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. You know, you really should talk to T'Soni about her mom. She has to be hurting. Just saying, Skipper.
Girl, I don't get you. I think potentially what is going on there is that she wants to appear like one of the boys when in a group. She's one of those girls who wants to be like, oh, I'm one of the boys, you know, I engage in banter and this, that, and the other, and it kind of comes off as bullying, but like, it's banter. But then in private, she's like, okay, yeah, I do kind of have a heart and I have empathy, but it's like, okay, you have empathy in private, however, in public, around everyone, you are bullying this girl. You are having a go at her in front of everyone. You are letting everyone know that it is okay to have a go at her. That's not on. That's not right. God damn it, Ashley.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifles don't maintain themselves. Not yet, anyway.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
God, I think it... Naomi really wants to like Ashley. She really wants to like her, and I think there are moments when, you know, she's talking to her one-on-one that, yeah, Ashley is likable. Ashley is likable, but as soon as you get her in front of a group, suddenly she's like, oh, I'm a pick on the weakest member here. I'm a pick on the person I deem to be weakest, you. Like, madam, just because you're doing it in front of a group doesn't make it better. It makes it worse because you are showing everyone, hey, it's okay to pick on people. Like, madam.
Shepard.
Okay, nothing new here.
Rex?
And Tali. Anything with you, my dear?
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
Okay, no.
I should go.
See you later.
Alrighty then. Okay, now I only have a minute left on my timer. I also need to sort out everyone's equipment. Do I actually? Do I? I'm sitting down for quite a long recording session today, and you know what? I'll do it later. I'll do that later. Let's head up to the galaxy map. Okie doke. Lovely jubbly. In the next episode, we are going to head to the Citadel, but until then, Please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.